2015 was a pivotal year for PanAust. Following the completion of the compulsory acquisition by our cornerstone investor, Guangdong Rising Assets Management or GRAM, we were removed from the ASX in June. From that time, we commenced operating as a wholly owned subsidiary of GRAM. On all measures, we achieved exceptional full-year outcomes for 2015, recording our strongest ever safety, production and cost performances. At PanAust, our operational culture is brought to life through our values, particularly that of respect. Respect for our host communities, respect for the environment, and most importantly, respect for health and safety of our employees. During 2015, our safety indicators exceeded the already challenging targets we set ourselves by up to 50%, and from a broad perspective, continue to be significantly better than the wider industry. Throughout the year, strong production, together with excellent cost outcomes, enabled our Laos operations to deliver solid free cash flow. By the end of the year, the PanAust business was in a strong position to withstand the subdued commodity prices that are likely to continue in the short to medium term. Our business strategy remains firmly focused on maximising returns from our producing assets, while advancing projects that offer the potential to sustain and grow the business in the long term. In Myanmar, we were granted 3 exploration licenses that are the first phase of a contract area from which we anticipate a package of tenements covering 1,400 square kilometres will be built. As we settled into our new ownership structure throughout the second half of 2015, we continued to face the ongoing economic challenges of a depressed price environment. We worked to ensure our host governments and communities could see for themselves that the cornerstones of our business remained firm, the management team remained in place, and our ongoing focus on operational excellence and sustainable business outcomes was steadfast. In Papua New Guinea, regular communication with government and our host communities throughout the year helped progress the Freda River Project feasibility study. The study is on track for submission to the Government of Papua New Guinea in mid-2016 and will support our application for a special mining lease. The Sepik River Awareness Campaign was a highlight for PanAust in 2015. Approximately 55 villages in a catchment of more than 300,000 people were involved in the program, which spanned 4 weeks and covered a 700-kilometre river corridor. The awareness campaign was led by PanAust personnel and strongly supported by provincial government representatives and the Papua New Guinea Mineral Resources Authority. The team presented the Freda River Project concepts and our sustainability credentials to the remote Sepik River communities so that they could better understand the project and the benefits it could bring to one of the most disadvantaged areas in Papua New Guinea. Sustainability is in PanAust's DNA. Over the course of the company's development from junior explorer to a leading mid-tier international copper and gold producer, and now as a wholly owned subsidiary of GRAM, we have strived to develop a reputation that is synonymous with operational excellence, best practice community development, environmental management, health and safety, and employee engagement. In Laos, our community development projects are managed in partnership with local communities and closely coordinated with local government authorities. In 2015, Community Development Fund programs comprised 41 small-scale projects across rural communities. Focus areas were education, health, agricultural development, small business development, and infrastructure. Community development programs were also extended to Papua New Guinea throughout the year and were commensurate with our growing level of activity at the Freda River Project. Our focus on environmental management continues to foster positive business outcomes, as recognised by PanAust receiving the Most Profitable Carbon Reduction Activity Award at the 2015 CDP Australian Climate Leadership Awards. The award recognised a suite of energy efficiency initiatives that were implemented at our Laos operations, which delivered significant cost savings. One of our sustainability objectives is to develop a skilled workforce that can participate in and help grow the national economy in the countries where we operate. During 2015, our workforce in Laos for the first time reached more than 90% localisation, with many employees replacing or being ready to transition into roles held by expatriate employees. It was with this level of Lao national personnel that our operations delivered their best overall performance ever. Against a backdrop of changing ownership and weak commodity prices, from both an operational and sustainability perspective, 2015 was a remarkable year for PanAust. For 2016, we have again set ourselves challenging targets. We want to do better than what we have achieved in 2015. In the context of ongoing economic uncertainty, we will continue to focus on our business to ensure success in safety, stakeholder engagement, production, managing costs, and the development of strategic growth opportunities.